hadn't quite turned 40 yet, so we put over 30 years. But now it's over 40. Obviously, a 40-year-old campus has maintenance issues. So in addition to maintenance issues, we felt that the college aesthetic is outdated. Now, back in 1970, they thought it was very important to have this sort of inward focus to protect the students' security. It was built very much in the style of a medieval fortress. But now, times have changed. We want to have a more welcoming, open, inviting atmosphere. We want to have an outward focus, an outward aesthetic, welcoming the community, so that not even just students or faculty, but everyone in our neighborhood feels comfortable coming to Laney College. That's what we've tried to have as sort of a big picture vision. That's what's bolded here in the green. Laney College community expressed an interest in redesigning the campus to have more of an outward focus or welcoming atmosphere. So in addition to this giant vision, we also listed very specific goals, needs. Things like modernizing the library, modernizing the theater and the music department, and helping a better connectivity between theater and music.
Yeah.
Modernizing the infrastructure. And by infrastructure, we mean mostly what's underground that we can't even see, but we happen to know if it's 40 years old, chances are it needs a lot of repair. A lot of the iron piping that is our water systems and so forth is starting to corrode after the past 40 years. We know we need a massive overhaul of our infrastructure. We also feel that this is somewhat of a concrete jungle. Not enough green on campus. We want a reforestation effort. We want more plants and trees native to California that are drought resistant, all of those things. We want, I'm sure you can all relate to this one, to expand our parking facilities. Yep, how many hours do you spend looking for parking? We also thought it would be nice to have a one-stop student services building. One place to go for financial aid, cashier, counseling, DSPS, EOPS, all of those services you need. Instead of having to go to one side of the campus or the other, one building to do it all in one place. What a concept. We also thought it'd be great to improve our science facilities. A new science building is the most ideal situation. We also understand this is the 21st century. A new technology building would be quite nice as well. We know that our career technical programs, formerly called vocational or occupational, we always like to change the jargon, but they're the same programs. They are offering cutting-edge curriculum. Biomanufacturing, environmental control technology, electrical engineering technology, architectural design. We've got great curriculum, and now we need the facilities to support that curriculum. We need more modern facilities to catch up with the stuff we're already teaching in the classroom. These ideas were a long list of goals, and we understood the notion that there might be an opportunity to merge some of these goals, and as a terrible saying goes, kill two birds with one stone. We want to try to see how many of these goals we can accomplish in one nice big master plan. So that's where we started. We then recognized only one member of the committee was an actual architect. And the rest of us really weren't architects and don't know anything about really planning a facility. So we knew the next step would be to bring in real architects to help guide us and see how do we achieve these goals. Are our ideas even feasible? Do we even know what we're talking about? So we described the phase 2 of the process in our facilities master plan. This is still just us talking to ourselves. We will enlist the support of an architectural consultant to evaluate the facilities goals, the implementation scenarios, and all of the existing architectural designs, to suggest amendments to those scenarios, to propose a new scenario that can be vetted through the college constituencies, and then to estimate the cost for all the projects involved. So with our own design, our own people talking to ourselves, our students, our faculty saying, we need help. And at that time, we asked for architectural firms to submit their applications to us so that we could pick the right one for Laney. We chose VBN Architects, a local architectural firm who really did a great job with their presentation. They showed us they were reading Laney's Ed Master Plan, Laney's Facilities Master Plan. They knew Laney's voice. And so we felt comfortable this was the right group to help take us to the next level. We brought them on board in August of this past year, and their first task was to do research, to read every plan we've ever created, to read every program review every department created, to make appointments with every department chair of every instructional program on this campus and do their best to try and meet with all of those people one-on-one, to also come to our facilities planning committee and hear what the committee is saying each time. So for the first semester, this past fall semester, the architects just did their learning. They did their research. They read everything they could about what we had already produced. They came and talked to as many people as they could, based on availability. They came to every one of our meetings and heard us talking. And then we even asked them to look at our neighbors out there, the county buildings, county court offices, the Oakland Museum, Chinatown, Jack London, BART, everybody in the surrounding area, Oakland Unified School District, East Lake. We wanted to see if those institutions also had master planning efforts for what they wanted to do in the next 20 years, to see if there were opportunities for collaboration. So they really spent a long time last semester scanning everything they could find, get their hands on. State documents, city documents, county documents, everything. And they even went to those planning committee meetings. They went to the City of Oakland planning meeting, and so forth. So they did a lot of homework. And then while the rest of us went on our Christmas holiday, they had the task of trying to bring all of that together into some design, some architectural design. And so what you're going to be presented today is based on them tirelessly going through their holidays, putting these designs together. Now what we're hoping that we're all going to focus on is big picture ideas, visions. You'll notice in these designs, as they present them, they're not going to get very detail-oriented about this department and that department goes here and that goes there. What we can assure you is that all of the current instructional departments that exist at Laney will stay at Laney. There has been no talk about transferring any departments off campus to another place. There has been no talk about discontinuing any programs. There has only been talk about how, through vision, can we move things around on campus to inspire more collaboration between disciplines, more interdisciplinary connectivity, breaking down the silos and bringing us together. So if we have programs that have a real focus on design, wouldn't it be nice if they were all under the same roof and could share computer labs and even instructors and work together on things? Right now our science programs are divided between two buildings. Wouldn't it be nice if all of our sciences were all under one roof? So it's that kind of big visioning that we're going to ask you to think about. We're not going to, at this time, present details about what specifically goes inside a building, but really sort of an overarching theme, a vision, if you will. With that in mind, I know I speak too much, I'm rather verbose. I'm going to hand the mic over to our wonderful architect here. I'd like to present Sunia Malhotra.